Take it back to the bandsaw. Now we just take away the excess as much as we can. I have a wider blade on the bandsaw, so I didn't have the freedom for a lot of turns, but we now have our rough out of our bear. You can see I'm jumping from tool to tool here. I'm just looking for the right tool for the job, whatever's cutting best for me that I feel is taking off the right amount of material. Because with hardwoods, it takes different tools. Looking over the bear, I can see the backside still needs more rounding to get it to where I want it to be. And for any carving, it's just a matter of stopping every couple of cuts, reviewing, looking, is it where I want it? No. Take a few more cuts. Is it where I want it? Yes. And that's rinse and repeat. That's what you keep doing until you're satisfied with it, or at least that's how I do it. My approach is fluid. I don't have a set process for how I want to carve it. Something a little shorter for this. Notice I'm not pushing down. I'm using the thumb as a lever. So I'm pivoting into it. And I use the thumb here as a pivot point to sweep. I don't try to do it just with the one hand. I use both hands in unison to help control the cut. Now you'll notice on the back side of the leg I'm cutting one direction, but on the front side I'm carving this direction. That's because the grain switches. If I attempted to go forward with the knife on the back side of the leg, it would just chop out a large section. There'd be nothing clean about it, it'd just be sloppy. But just at the peak here is where our grain is going to change. And that allows you to produce nice, clean cuts. Now, because I can't come in cleanly behind this section to start carving out, what I'm doing is placing the blade right here and then turning it in to the leg and then bringing it back over. Taking little bites. Remember, slow is steady, and steady is fast. Note how I'm taking very little material. I'm pivoting off my thumb and just rounding. Little bit by little bit. There's a place where the grain switches, but it switches because this side coming down is going one direction and this side coming down is going the other. So the trick is, how do you clean that up? Not with this knife. There's not a specific tool to clean that up with. It's a matter of playing around with what you have and finding the one tool that just seems to clean it up just right. And this U-gouge should do the trick. Turning the gouge as I push through, just little by little. If you made it to the end, thanks. And if I've earned it, please subscribe, hit like, leave a comment. Take care.